Crimson Days. Hello, my name's JustHitSquare. Welcome back to another Destiny 2 gameplay video. But before we get started on the review of Crimson Days and my thoughts on it, I'd like to announce that I am currently affiliated with Amazon.com. And in the description you will find a deal of the day. You do not have to click on the link at all. It's just for me to tell you that if you do that, then you will find a deal of the day that I currently selected from Amazon.com, and you'll find a percentage off of whatever item that I have chosen. And if you click on that link, you can either buy that item or you can buy anything through Amazon.com through that link, and it will give me a percentage of what you do buy, because I am currently affiliated with Amazon.com. And it will be a great way to support me if you want to do that. You do not have to. It's just I would like to announce that I am currently affiliated with Amazon.com. Other than that, guys, let's get into the review, shall we? Alright, so this is Crimson Days, and I can't sit here and tell you that I've played this for hours and hours because, and you know, some people may, well, how can you give a review on something when you ain't even played it long enough to know? Well, let's put it to you this way. I can give you a review because I played it 30 minutes, and I can tell you one thing. You can get a review out of Crimson Days in 30 minutes because, well, there's not much more to it than 30 minutes. So, let's get to it. Destiny 2 has been a pile of crap for a while now. They're not going to allow you to have the next DLC until May, and yes, maybe it's good, but there's such lack of content now. It's really getting bad, and I've always said that it doesn't really matter about the content, it's about the end game and stuff like that, but now it's kind of the content in a way. Let's just go to it. Alright, we ain't going to do no review on that. Let's just go to it. Alright, as soon as you go into the tower, you're going to see that there's quite a few things. This is a Valentine's event. In Destiny 1, you had this as well. But this is pretty cool, you know. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. This is pretty cool. They've got it decked out pretty cool up in here. And purdy and all this stuff. You got all these rose leaves and all this stuff. I guess that's what they are and all this stuff. And in the farm, you know, they got some stuff over there as well. So we're not going to go through the whole tower because I don't even have an idea what's there. I haven't even been on here a whole lot this week. But anyways, so we all know about Tess Everest. You always know about Eververse, about how they've stuck their nose into every little thing in the game. But this time around, they're not. You're not having to pay for any of this. None of the items that's coming from this is you can't buy it. You can't buy it with money. You just can't. So so there you go. Well, they made it to where you can't get it, you know, that way. And you know, you can't really fuss at them for that because Eververse is pretty much removed from this activity in a sense. Now, she is a part of it in a sense, but you know, it's not a big part of it to make a fuss about it, so I'm not going to really rant about that. Now, every character, once you log in, you will have an item from Eververse, and it will be a you know, little I'll just show you right now. So you go over here, and I'll also show you the items. It's a little engram. It's like here. So what we want to do out here is these are all the items that you can get that's inside this engram, okay? And I've already looked at all these. They're pretty much the same thing. They're like, let's put shaders and mods. Let's go in here. There's two new shaders, okay? And as far as when it comes to these little things, like these little transmag effects, I don't even think there's many new ones of that. But anyways, you look right here. I'm going to tell you why Eververse is not a big part of this. Do you see any ships here? No, you see sparrows, don't you? Do you see any gear here? No, you don't. What you see is weapon ornaments, sparrows, emotes. You've got two new shaders, two old shaders, and you've got reskinned ghost. Okay. You don't see anything that somebody won't, do you? Not that I don't. If I'm going in activity, what I want guns. Oh yeah, there ain't no guns in it either. I would like to have guns. I would like to have a ship, and I would like to have gear, and all this stuff needs to be themed to that activity. But you know what, boys and girls? You don't got any of that. All you got is what you see right here. Yep, that's all you got. And by the time this video goes up, Crimson Days is going to be done with, but that's good because it should never came in the first damn place. It sucks. So, and yes, that's my opinion. So if you said it was good, then I'm glad you had fun with it. This is another PvP orientated activity. I do not like PvP, and that's not the reason why I do not like this activity. It's the fact that it's just not good. It's, you know, I like the Iron Banner, but I don't think the Iron Banner is all about PvP, but I already talked about that. But I don't think that they should make other activities all about PvP. Well, okay, it ain't about PvP, JustHitSquare. Even though that's the fastest way to get the engrams, you know, you can go and every time you level up, you're going to get an engram from the Crimson Days as well. Okay, I could do that, can I? Okay. Why would I want to? Why would I want to? Alright, so here's the thing. There is actually other items that can be acquired that's not on here, that can be acquired only by doing certain things. One of them is by completing the raid or the raid layer. One of them is by doing the nightfall. One of them is by doing I think it's 5 matches of Crimson Days in the Crucible. And Crimson Days, if you didn't know, it's 2v2. Okay. And they did bring in a new map. Well, old map, my bad. And I believe there's another activity you do for another item, but they're not what I'm talking about. There is still no spaceships, no ships. There's still no guns. There's still no armor. Nothing to chase that you want to. This is all cosmetics. Every single bit of it. Okay? That's all cosmetics. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and, like we said, we open that up. Woo! Like I care. Alright, so usually when you get an exotic something, it does something. But you can see bright dust, right? Okay. Silver dust is earned by you have to buy silver in order to get the engrams, right? You can't buy any of them. You can't buy an engram with money. The only way you buy it is with bright dust, and that's by engrams. Okay. But if you bought these, you know, broke them down, and I'm sure, you know, whatever. But anyways, look right here. You got a box of shaders. Wow. Why would I want to do that? Alright, so anything way these things rotate out and stuff like that. But it's oh my god, it's horrendous. It really is horrendous. So I played Crimson Days for about 30 minutes, and it's random. I got an engram the first time I did it, but it's random. You don't get an engram every time. You think you do, but here's the thing, guys. They are doing a little bit better on this. They made it to where every time you get an engram, then you would get something different than what you normally would. And I think there's like 30 or 35 or so new items in their cosmetics that you would get from this activity. Is this activity for everyone? Hell no. Did I log on much for it this week? No. 30 minutes. Do I think that you need to get on? Is this something they're going to bring everybody back? Nope. I'm sure there's plenty of people that's still out. I have one friend of mine that plays PvP like religiously, and he said it pissed him off because they've done so poorly with it. Can't blame them a bit. So Crimson Days was a fail. It is a flat on your face fail. If you brought in gear, theme guns, and a ship, I'd been happy. Hell, even gear, or even guns, or even a ship. I'd been happy. But there was nothing to chase after. After all of these things are gone after Tuesday, is anybody gonna miss this? Really? Anybody? No. People gonna say, well, this is something else to do. This was something else to do. This was same as nothing to do. Wow. Out of a 5, I give this a 1.5. This was the worst activity that they have ever brought into Destiny. And Bungie, if you think that this was a good activity, you need to just throw this activity in the garbage, because this is the worst piece of crap you've ever made. No wonder nobody cared about it to begin with. But anyways, if you like to look like a girly and love pink, then I guess you love this. But for all the guys that, you know, don't want to do that and was too busy spending time with their honeys on Valentine's Day than to come on here and shoot for some damn cosmetics, then yeah. But anyways, guys, that's just solely my opinion. No, I'm not salty, but could have been better, a lot better. Thank you guys for watching the video. Talk to you soon. See you next time.